First and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. And his pass incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Love now on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. What did we see there, partner? Was that a zone blitz?
I think you're right about that one, and very simply, that just means people blitzing that you don't expect and defensive linemen dropping back into coverage. It throws off the blocking assignments.
On third down, Love. And he finds McLaurin. And touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Kick is good.
So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive.
Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense about ready to take over again. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I've got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records. But there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, first build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. That's caught by Hollister. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pickup brings up second and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Tua to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Armadillos.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Love to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later, not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
14. Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
At their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards.
First down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete. On
third down, Love Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Dobbins.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
12 yards there and a first down. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tua. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Tua sets up to pass it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half, Love. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That's the end of the
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears squaring off against the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Austin's offense ready to go again. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. On 1st down, Dobbins.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
1-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right at.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Tua on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave them some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down. Love slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. Now Love. He's got his tight end Fan. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
11 on the play.
The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18
on the play. 1st down, Austin.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Love. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
First down, going to the air with Love. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
the first down.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Now this offense ready to head back out there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll drop this down to Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Robert Woods.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Austin.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
51, Mike 51. There we go.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
51 to Mike. 51 to
Tua to try again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And so many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Armadillos.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He gets this one complete to Bowden.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 43-yard line.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
To Noah Fant.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And he'll get this underneath to Scott.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.